Howdy y'all, I got the Bulldog on the channel. Had one come in this morning. He said he lost a power steering belt, and then he showed up. I just assumed that it broke a belt. It's never had belts. And I was questioning him because he said, I was going to put the belt on myself, but then I thought, there's probably a reason it came off, so you better check it out. Go ahead and change the oil while you're at it. And I said, you were going to put it back on. You mean it didn't break? He says, no, it didn't break. Yeah, we better check it out and find out why it came off. Well, I go out here and look, and the belt was laying in the passenger seat. First thing I see is fur. I said, well, yeah, that doesn't look good. Are you missing a cat? And he's like, well, I got so many that I probably wouldn't miss one. So I'm gonna be searching underneath this thing and do the unfortunate task of seeing if I can find pieces. It's not fun, but it's necessary. He didn't hear any screaming when it started, so hopefully whatever it was, it just, maybe got a tail and ran off or something. I don't know. He did say go ahead and do an oil change to it. And right when I first rolled underneath here, I see that. Yeah. It lives on a gravel road, but you can't treat the gravel road like a highway, because that, road crown, whenever you hear that big crunch and grind, it's letting you know to pull over a little bit. I'm just kidding. Kinda. Let's see if I can find any pieces, and if I don't, I'll film it. Well, I don't see any pieces, but this was ripped off, and you can see how the outside of the crank pulley is nice and clean. There's also, I can see it, but I don't know if you can see it on camera, a bunch of fur stuck on some corners here, there, and yonder. So whatever it is, it's no longer there. There's no slack in the tensioner. Power steering feels okay. That's pretty good. Here's the sensor, and it's not hurt, but I can see there was some hair stuck on the back side of it. I don't see any damage up here, so whatever happened to the previous tenant through this forced eviction, they took all of their stuff with them. Customer does want to go ahead and put both belts on there and change the oil. That's where I saw that. On their oil I see is, on the end of the filter right there. So we're not looking too bad. That's bent up a little bit. But this is an issue we see with rural vehicles a lot of times. They will have things that like to crawl up there next to a warm engine. But fortunately, we're going to assume that they left of their own accord rather rapidly. Let's get some belts ordered and I'll get the oil changed. Now, I actuated that tensioner to make sure it didn't twist in and out when you actuated it, and it's working backwards. So I looked up here and see up there, there is a pulley clear up there. I had to reach up there, I could barely touch it with the end of my finger. And I gave it a wiggle and I gave it a spin, and it looks all right. So you want to check that stuff, beforehand. You don't want to put everything together and then find out, oh shoot, this doesn't work well. Now he was lucky that the belt got knocked off, was the outside belt that ran the power steering. The inside belt runs the water pump and the AC and the alternator and everything. That gets kind of difficult to do with the camera in the way. There we go. Oh, this thing fell. That's nice. I wonder if it ruined the shop. Oh well, I could post it anyway. There we go. Now, anytime you're looking at belts like this, you turn it over like that, you see all them cracks? It was time to change this belt. The outside belt doesn't look as bad as this, but it got run off the pulleys. Whenever they get run off the pulleys, they usually stretch one edge, and you put them back on, they're gonna wanna run off again. If that's your only choice, then yeah, go ahead, but it's a good idea to replace them if they've been thrown. This here's the one that got thrown off, and other than a little bit of hair. Now this could be cat hair, it could be possum. I don't know. You know, I didn't find pieces, so I can't tell. That's a good thing though. You know, this one doesn't look all that bad. It's just a 3-rib, which that had us confused. Usually they're at least a 4-rib, but this is just a 3-rib belt. It doesn't look too bad, but we're replacing them as a pair. They are stock. That's what they came out of Toyota with. So, all right, you're pointing almost straight up. It's difficult at best to do this, and I'm trying to do it with a camera in the way. Come on. Get locked on there. Yeah, it's just gonna... I slipped it off the water pump before. I was trying to do this and then slip it on the tensioner. I don't know if I've got enough throw to do that. You know, okay. Engine mounts in the way. It's gonna want to come right off. Okay. Where's that fit? Okay. Come on. Come on. Ah, there we go. Move the light. There we go. Okay. It's on everywhere. Now we'll get the power steering belt. You can't see a thing over there, can you? See, I'm trying to look at it, get a light on it, and film it at the same time. And can't even do 2 of them. Come on, will you quit fighting me? There we go. I got it jumped over that, but I'll get down there. Down here with enough throw, if I can do something. There. Now, okay. I hope it's on that top pulley because I cannot see it. It is not on that top pulley. Shoot. I gotta be in two places at once. It did not jump on. Oh, God, I gotta have light. And an angle to see it with. And pull on it. And realign it. There. No, it's not right. Is it? No, it's not right. There. Now it's on. Never have you seen somebody struggle for so little. All right, let's go fire it up and see if it throws the belts off. Okay, everything looks like it's running straight and true. Just a note, might bang on the hood before you fire up the car. That might not help. I mean, you know, getting in, slamming the door didn't do it, so. That's one of the drawbacks of living out in the boonies where the buffalo screw the chickens. No harm, no foul, because I did not find any body parts underneath there. Just a little bit of fur. This one's all ready to go. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. We'll talk to you later.